Hi Drew, it's 22nd of August 2012. On my last time video, I said I'd do a mini-series on it, so here's part 2. On my previous time video, I talked about how time affects the body's routine. On this video, I'll focus on the perception of time over long periods. Think about it. No, actually, think about something from a year ago. Now, if you can remember it, it probably doesn't feel as if that memory is a year old. This probably doesn't make much sense, so like last time, let me elaborate with an anecdote. I took my GCSEs just over a year ago, but sometimes it feels as if I took my GCSEs over a decade ago. The amount of stuff I've learned over the last year has doubled, if not tripled, my overall knowledge. My friends and I, well, at least my further mathematician friends, always think, wow, we didn't even know what calculus was a year ago. And that just seems so weird to me, how much you can learn and develop in just a year. I literally knew nothing about mathematics, and I'll probably be thinking the same thing next year on what I think now. I remember about 3 or 4 months ago after I finished the syllabus, I thought to myself, this is amazing, the amount I've learnt this year is phenomenal. I only wish that I could continue my life like this. I finally understood the 3 laws of motion in its best form, under calculus. I finally understood the basics of relativity. I finally have a better glimpse into the beauty of mathematics. That gives me a good idea on another video, stuff that I've learnt over the last year. Tangent aside, it feels like GCSEs were so long ago. But on the flip side, I still remember all the things I learned. Well, maybe not all the stuff, but the majority of it. Another weird feeling, the information is just engraved in my brain. I don't ever think about it directly, but if it comes up in a conversation or something, I can immediately access that information. I guess that's just what happens when you spend 3 years of your life studying something. But back to my point, memory never seems to have a time frame. In fact, there is evidence showing that every time you access a memory, you're altering it slightly. So maybe when you resurface a memory, you're not actually remembering the original memory, you're remembering the last time you remembered it. If that made any sense at all. So memories you think of often won't seem as if they were that long ago, and memories you don't think of too often are closer to their original date. Seems like an interesting hypothesis to test out. Second tangent aside, this all came up because I got a text message from my friend yesterday. One of my friends, Amrish, sent me a happy birthday message. Though that's interesting, it's not the most interesting part. I looked back on my previous messages and found one that said something about meeting up at Euston Station for 14 Peaks. I was intrigued, so I just saw the date it was sent on. July 21st. Exactly 1 month ago. Well, when I was viewing it, that is. I was mind blown. A month ago? Really? A month? A month since I saw The Dark Knight Rises. A month since I trekked through Wales for one of the best trips of my life so far. And that means it's almost been a month vlogging. I'm past 2/3 of the way through this challenge. I still remember thinking about vlogging, buying this camera, and doing my first vlog. There are still so many videos I want to do, but I either forget the idea or I think of something else to do. For example, from this video alone I've thought of 4 new ideas. But of course you want some variety too. Like last time, I think there were too many tangents in this video. So Adrito, I'll probably see you in part 3 tomorrow. Unless I think of something else, of course.